Hello. Hi everybody, I am Kat. I am a nature lover gosh, so many things. I just love nature and plant work and intentional relationship with the earth in all forms, crystals, plants, sound. I've just been having such a great time stepping into my power, and I'm just so grateful for the winter solstice and the medicine that it brings every time every year I tap into the energy of the winter solstice, as for thousands and thousands and thousands of years we've seen in what archaeology has unfolded and other people studying that field, that the winter solstice and the equinoxes were potent phases of cycles that our ancestors, I don't want to say time, like I'm trying to not say time because I feel like time is, it's too vague. I got that card last night with my friend Jess. We were exploring that medicine: time, surrender, return to the now. This moment influences past, present, future. It's like the gravity of each moment is just so potent. I think it's just like our language is so limiting. Anyway, I'm Kat, and I'm a really big fan of doTERRA. It's a pure essential oil, purest in the world, and there's no middleman, so they support communities all over the world and make this beautiful medicine accessible to everyone. I don't know about you, but I can't grow bunches and bunches of plants all the time. I don't have the time because I'm a mom. It's just our system has set up these, so I have been on this journey with a really great friend of mine named Alex, Healing Powerfully, and really sinking into the medicine and working intentionally with plants in your day-to-day is so potent. It's so good for your nervous system. It's great to share with your children. It's safe. Your dollar is being put into people that actually care about the earth and like not depending on the system, so I'm not going to get too into it, but I'm always using and loving these oils. I also use herbs and my own plants all the time, but I live in a winter setting, so that's not always possible. So I'm not boxing, but unwrapping my latest package this month. I get a package every month, and sometimes I take a little break, but doTERRA has this really great point system, and so I was able to restock on a lot of things I needed, and with those points I got some things that I really wanted, some that I haven't tried before and some that I really rely on, and so I'm really excited to share what I had. I have great news to share with you guys today. I really do. Okay. Whew. I'm gonna get to you. First, I'm gonna start off with the ones that I started with in the beginning of my essential oil journey. I started with Forgive. It's a roller. It can also be bought in a 5 milliliter. Has coconut oil, spruce, bergamot, juniper berry, lemon peel, myrrh, arborvitae wood, which is like a I believe it's a kind of cedar, and we have thyme oil and citronella oil. So these are really great oils that connect to the feminine. Thyme is really potent for detoxing, really powerful herb for cleansing. I call on thyme a lot, even in my mind, when I can't use the plant physically. It's so potent. Also nuka, something called nuka oil. It's a wood grounding. So lemon is also really detoxing. Bergamot really helps with emotional, depression and anxiety, especially in the wintertime. I forget juniper berries properties, but being that it's from a tree, like a fruit of a tree, I feel like it has like a really grounding essence to it. Same with the spruce, right? And myrrh. Myrrh is a really potent oil. It's very good for you. It's mentioned in the Bible also over 100 times. It's known for its healing properties on the skin, especially like in the beginning of motherhood. And it was so amazing. I used my points like when I first had my son to get a roller of myrrh, and I just received it like right when I got home from the hospital. And myrrh was like, wow, such a great ally. And this oil is what I used after I had a miscarriage in 2021. My daughter was 18 months old, and I knew I needed to change something up. My body needed something more consistent and strong, and I was coming up short in my motherhood journey. I was alone. It was COVID. I didn't have community really where I was. It was hard for me to align with anyone in my community fully because I had a young baby. But I also did meet, there was Robin. She really helped me out, and so she was my only community. Thanks, Robin. I started using Forgive and another roller that's like good for the womb. It's called Claricom. Let me get this baby out. It has clary sage and lavender and vitex berries, like very good for your cycle. And you know, being that I had a miscarriage, like clary sage just kept coming up so many times from other midwives and women that I had reached out to for help because I felt so lost. I mean, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about when you feel lost and you're just like, I have no idea what to do. Even though I had experience with, you know, like nutrition, I'm a nutritionist, like, and I farmed and I've done earthwork, like all sorts of earthwork. I just felt so lost. And that's why, like, yeah, it's important to like have solitude, but we need community. We need people. We're humans. We're humans, guys. Stop asking AI about your grief and depression. Talk to somebody. Talk to someone. That's what your heart needs. Just my little 2 cents. So these were the 2 rollers I started with in my journey, and I felt really hesitant to go any further with any other plants. I really just wanted to work with these 2, Forgive and Claricom. Please comment if you're interested in working with these 2. I would really love to send you a link. I cannot stress enough how potent these have been in my journey, and just like Reiki, with each level that I learned, I really took my time like integrating with them and feeling their energy. And I mean, I was like blown away. And it wasn't maybe until like maybe six months, maybe a little bit less, that I started trying, okay, like I want to try this now. So I tried tea tree, and tea tree is really great for wounds and like also spiritual protection. Like there's so many layers to plants that they can offer us. Like we are here because of them. We are here because of the sun. Like, you know, I want that to be more in the forefront of our human mind, is that like we are nature and like plants reflect us. So I love Forgive. I just do so much. I use it with me and my daughter a lot. It just smells so good with like the myrrh and the thyme and the bergamot. It's like, it's so amazing. I love it so much. You put on your womb, on your back, on your heart, anywhere really. Just it's not for internal use, these rollers. This you can put on your back and your womb. So lovely. 2 15 milliliter bottles that I re-upped on were tea tree. We use this on the daily for everything: cuts, wounds, even like internally. You can take this internally. The reason why essential oil companies say do not take this internally is because this is not regulated by the FDA. So that means that companies can use different practices, like use pesticides. You can still say something is organic as long as it's like 70% or something like that. So that's why, because you can get severely sick with these concentrated plants. Not these though, not doTERRA. You can take these internally. I took this internally while I was pregnant with my son. And then there's some oils that you can't take internally just because you're not meant to, like cypress. This is an external oil only. Cypress is like I think it's like in the pine family or sort of related, but cypress has a lot to do with like moving flow, like releasing stagnancy. And so I really like to use cypress, especially with my work of just keeping the energy going, no stagnancy, and it smells so good. It's really great in a diffuser, and I love putting it on like with like a base oil, and like after a shower or bath. It's just like, oh, it feels so good. All right, I'm really excited to share these 2 oils, rollers, flowers with you. Oh my god. So one I've worked with and one I've not. I'm going to show the one that I've worked with first, and it's Magnolia. I also started using this like right when I moved to Michigan, and it's like a little bit before I got pregnant with Rainer. I had a really hard time with compassion. Working with my daughter, especially like bedtime. It's just like, God, parents, I know you know what I'm talking about. The anger that was coming up, and just like this resentment feeling. And that's what made me want to try this other oil that I have in my hand, but I got points so that I didn't have to pay for it. I got it with my points. Oh my gosh. So yes, Magnolia, put on my heart space, compassion, like compassion for yourself and compassion for others. It's not like you put this on and you're like, oh my God, I have compassion. It's not like that. It's like it works on such subtle levels, and it's like any medicine, whether it's like antibiotics or anything else, you have to take it repeatedly for amount of time to really like feel the medicine and feel the vibration of what's going on. So I use this a lot. I did, and I used it all up, and I was really grateful for the medicine, and now I had the opportunity to get it again. Because I am using my gifts again. I am able to have my sacred space, my sanctuary, to hold space and use my light and use my gifts. And it's really important to, ground in compassion for myself and be loving to myself and take care of myself so that I can use my gifts and share as I'm meant to. Okay. Oh, I want to put some Magnolia on. Oh, guys, it like smells so good. It's not even that expensive either. It smells so good. It's just like so nice to have in the wintertime. And I know that if you've been around a magnolia tree when it's blooming and you just see those beautiful petals, and they're so soft and they smell so good, and like, it's felt. It's so felt, dude. All right. Last but not least, I feel so like connected to this energy, like on a ancestral ancient level. It's Blue Lotus. And so Blue Lotus has been documented in ancient Egyptian times. People are using it now for tea to like have some like calming, awakening effects, and that's exactly what Blue Lotus represents, is awakening. It's like inspiration, like light, and I looked it up because I've never used this. Like, this is what I'm starting to use, like right now with you, like in this moment, and I'm going to be using it. I have like my first Reiki workshop coming up, and I'm like working with some really beautiful clients, and yeah, just like really feeling into myself. I feel like I'm awakening in a new way, and it feels. This is the other thing about doTERRA that I'm just like smitten about, is that like it's wild how like the plants come in such a synchronistic time in my life. Like every single time, it's like, oh my gosh, I cannot explain it until like you will not know what I'm talking about unless you give it a try. But man, it's just like so empowering and wonderful, like to feel that connection, like especially in times when you've felt so lost and like not connected and not feeling any signs, or just feeling so cloudy. And I've been doing this Kriya with a really great group of women, and my friend Alex, who started like introducing me to doTERRA, and again, the alignment in this, and like the shedding that we're doing right now as we move forward to spring and new growth. Like, it's just everything's so aligned, and I feel so grateful. All right, let's see what it smells like. Oh, let's see. Ooh, it has like a yellowish to it too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It smells amazing. Oh my gosh, I think I could like cry almost. Like it really smells like I'm like at a pool smelling like a pond, like smelling a flower, like a real flower that is in bloom in nature. Oh my gosh. I'm so grateful. I'm gonna put on my heart too. Oh my gosh. Thank you, medicine. And also, like, blue has been coming up for me a lot, like, very potently. It also came up for me, like, so strongly after I had my daughter Bowie in 2020. Um, and so, like, usually I utilize blue and crystals with aquamarine and chrysocolla. So beautiful. Look at this beautiful baby. It's copper based. So it's got a little turquoise in there and then some iron, and it's, I love it. I'm gonna bask in this medicine. My son is still napping, and I get to just be in my space. And thank you for joining me and sitting down and listening. No music today, really, no sound, but I will leave you with a little bit of a. Since Blue Lotus is like awakening, I'll do a. Kind of sounds like an old school doorbell. Ring on my bell anytime. I'm going to be posting a link to my doTERRA links if you want to order some stuff. I would love to assist you in your path. Like, it's truly been life-changing, and it's like my little like medicine candy box. Like, it's like it makes me just feel so good being like, oh, these are my babies and my, not my babies, but just like my beautiful medicines. I don't know, like, it's not in the vein of consumerism. It's like I really like these really help my nervous system. I've done a lot of work to like love myself and love my body, and just like all the subliminal ways we've just treated ourselves like shit, and how the system has treated us like shit. It's just like it wears on you, and I felt it. And so these make me feel really good, and I just love sharing it. I have so much to share with you. I have 3 new flutes coming to share. Flutes, the fife is gonna fife, is gonna fight for life. I'm so excited to share them, and I should be getting them this week, I think. And everything is feeling really right, and I just want to like tell anyone who's watching this that if you are feeling lost, if you're feeling alone, if you feel like you're just like you're never gonna get out of this hole, just like keep going. I've been there. I've been lost. I've felt alone. Like, it's real. Like, just keep following your passions and keep going. Just keep loving yourself. Like, say it as many times. Like, whatever it takes. We're all different, right? But this is my passion. These are my passions: the plants and the crystals and sound bowls, and like it just makes me happy. My drum has been there for me during like the hardest of times. So just, yeah, get an instrument, keep going, like just play, be you, fuck everything else that doesn't scream you, you know. Say yes to you. Thank you guys. Tears. Happy tears. Love tears.